Senior Health Advice, welcome you back. What if I told you that the world's most recommended exercise, walking, might quietly be making you weaker after 50? I know that sounds strange. Walking is wonderful. It moves your blood, clears your mind, and brings peace to your day. You can do it anywhere, anytime, and it feels good. But here's the quiet truth no one's saying loudly enough. Walking only moves you in one direction, with very little resistance. It keeps you active, but it doesn't truly keep you strong. If you've ever done everything right, you walk daily, you eat well, you stay active, yet still feel stiffness in your hips, slower balance, or weakness when standing up. This is why. Walking doesn't train your body to age strong. It doesn't strengthen the muscles that hold you upright, your hips, glutes, and core. It doesn't teach your nervous system to react when you lose balance. And it certainly doesn't reverse the slow, silent muscle loss that begins in your 50s. That's not your fault. It's the way the body changes and the way most fitness advice forgets about people over 50. But there's a better way forward. Not harder, not longer, just smarter. By the end of this video, you'll know 5 simple, science-backed movements that rebuild stability, restore strength, and keep you walking pain-free for decades. Before we start, I'd love to know how many days a week do you walk? 3, 5, or every day? Drop your number in the comments. You might be surprised how many people share your routine. Because movement isn't just exercise, it's how we tell our bodies, I'm not done yet. And when you move smarter, you don't just stay active, you stay independent. So let's begin with the first move, the one that frees the part of your body that controls every step you take, your hips. Walking keeps your body moving forward, but it does little for the deep, hidden muscles that hold your foundation together, your hips, pelvis, and inner thighs. Those muscles are the silent stabilizers that help you get out of chairs, pivot when you turn, and keep your posture upright. When they become tight or underused, as happens naturally with age, they restrict movement, compress your lower back, and quietly steal your balance. That's why so many people over 50 begin to feel stuck in the hips, or notice stiffness after long walks or sitting too long. The frog move changes that. Unlike walking, which works your legs in a straight, repetitive line, the frog move opens your hips laterally, side to side, waking up the adductors, hip flexors, and pelvic floor. This combination improves joint lubrication, boosts lower body circulation, and restores coordination between your hips and spine. For many people, this single movement feels like unlocking a part of their body that's been asleep for years. It's not just a stretch, it's a reset. Here's how to do it safely. Start on your hands and knees on a soft surface. Widen your knees, turning your feet slightly outward like a frog. Keep your shins parallel and your ankles aligned with your knees. Rest on your forearms, keeping your spine neutral. Slowly shift your hips backward until you feel a gentle stretch, never pain. Hold for 10 to 20 seconds, then shift forward again. Repeat 5 to 8 times, breathing deeply and slowly. Tips: move with control, not momentum. Keep your abs slightly engaged to protect your lower back. Don't force the depth, your range will improve with time. Over the next few weeks, this move will help you feel lighter, looser, and more stable when walking or standing up. When your hips open, your whole body follows your stride, lengthens, your spine decompresses, and your balance returns. Now that your hips are free, it's time to strengthen the powerhouse that supports every step you take, your glutes. Your glutes are the largest and strongest muscles in your body yet. For most people over 50, they're half asleep. Walking keeps your legs moving, but it doesn't truly engage or strengthen your gluteal muscles, especially if your steps are short or your posture leans forward. Weak glutes lead to a chain reaction of problems: low back pain, hip instability, knee strain, and even trouble getting up from chairs without using your arms. Over time, that weakness can make you feel older than you really are. But the good news is you can wake them up again. Enter the glute bridge, your body's built-in power switch. This simple, controlled exercise reactivates the muscles that support your hips, spine, and posture. It strengthens the entire posterior chain, your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, the very muscles walking tends to ignore. More than that, it helps open your hip flexors, counteracting the hours we spend sitting each day. Every bridge you lift is a message to your body: I'm taking back my strength. Here's how to do it safely and effectively. Lie on your back on a mat or carpeted floor. Bend your knees so your feet are flat, hip-width apart. Rest your arms at your sides, palms down. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, press your feet firmly into the floor and slowly lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees. Squeeze your glutes at the top and hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Lower down slowly and repeat for 10 to 12 reps. Tips: don't arch your back. Keep your ribs down and your chin slightly tucked. If needed, place a small pillow under your head for comfort. Focus on squeezing your glutes, not pushing through your lower back. Done consistently, this exercise improves hip extension, builds bone density, and makes every step feel lighter. You'll notice yourself standing taller, moving smoother, and feeling stronger with each passing week. Now that your body's foundation is reconnected, let's move upward and rebuild the pulling strength that helps you stay upright and independent. We rarely think about it, but most people over 50 are slowly losing one of the most important types of strength, pulling strength. It's the strength you use to open a heavy door, lift groceries, or pull yourself up when you stumble. Walking doesn't train this at all. In fact, walking does almost nothing for your back, shoulders, arms, or grip. And that's a problem. Because when your back weakens, your posture collapses, your breathing becomes shallow, and your balance starts to suffer. It's not just about looking stooped. Poor posture literally changes how your body moves and how confident you feel. That's where the gorilla wall pull comes in, a joint-friendly version of the classic pull-up that anyone can do. Inspired by the powerful motion of primates pulling themselves up with ease, this movement helps reactivate your upper back, strengthen your posture, and rebuild the connection between your arms, shoulders, and spine. Every time you pull, you're reminding your body what strength feels like: calm, controlled, and capable. Here's how to do it. Stand sideways about 1 foot from a wall. Drape a long towel or resistance band over your opposite shoulder, holding both ends in your outside hand. With your hand closest to the wall, grab the towel at chest height. Pull your body gently sideways toward the wall by bending your elbow back, as if you were starting a lawnmower. Pause, squeeze your shoulder blade, then slowly release. Do 10 to 12 reps per side, 2 to 3 sets. Tips: keep your back tall and straight, no twisting. The closer you stand, the harder the pull. Step back to make it easier. Exhale as you pull, inhale as you release. This movement opens the chest, strengthens the muscles that hold you upright, and even improves grip strength, a proven marker of longevity. Stronger hands and shoulders mean more independence in daily life. Now that your back and shoulders are awake, it's time to build the kind of strength walking can't give you: the stillness and stability that keep you grounded when life moves fast. Walking keeps your body in motion, but motion isn't the same as stability. You can walk every day and still feel wobbly when standing on 1 foot, climbing stairs, or getting out of bed. That's because walking doesn't train your deep stabilizer muscles, the ones that keep your joints steady and your balance strong. The horse stance changes that. Rooted in ancient martial arts, it's a simple yet powerful position that builds static strength, the quiet kind that keeps you steady when life throws you off balance. When you hold the stance, your thighs, hips, ankles, and core work together in harmony. You're teaching your body to hold itself upright, to stay strong in stillness. It's one of the most effective ways to prevent falls, improve balance, and strengthen your lower body, all without moving an inch. And there's a hidden bonus. Stillness also trains your mind. As your muscles engage, your breath slows, your focus sharpens, and your nervous system calms. You're not just strengthening your body, you're building mental resilience too. Here's how to do it safely. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Turn your toes slightly outward about 30 degrees. Slowly bend your knees as if sitting into a shallow squat. Keep your back straight and chest lifted. Lower yourself until your thighs are roughly parallel to the ground, or as low as is comfortable. Engage your core. Press your knees gently outward and hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Rest, then repeat for 2 to 3 rounds. Tips: keep your weight evenly distributed on both feet. Don't let your knees collapse inward. If balance is a concern, do it near a wall or chair for support. This isn't just an exercise, it's a discipline. It teaches your body to trust itself again, to stay steady, grounded, and unshakable. Now that your body is anchored in strength, let's add one final skill: balance in motion, to keep you steady wherever life takes you. Every time you turn your head while walking to check traffic, glance at someone, or look around a store, you're testing your balance without realizing it. But after 50, your brain and inner ear begin processing those movements more slowly. That's why you might feel dizzy when turning too quickly or stepping off a curb. Walking doesn't train that reaction. It's predictable and repetitive, so your body never practices responding to sudden shifts in direction or vision. The head turns on one leg exercise changes that. It retrains your body's vestibular system, your inner GPS that helps you stay upright, even when your environment moves. Think of it as balance training for real life. It teaches your brain, eyes, and muscles to communicate faster and more efficiently. Over time, this simple move can dramatically reduce your risk of falls, improve coordination, and give you back the confidence to move freely again. Here's how to do it. Stand tall near a wall or sturdy chair for support. Shift your weight onto one leg, gently lifting the other foot off the floor. While balancing, slowly turn your head left and right as if saying, no. Keep your eyes focused on the horizon to maintain orientation. Start with 10 seconds per leg. Rest, then repeat 2 or 3 times. Tips. If needed, keep one fingertip on the wall for stability. Move your head slowly and breathe evenly. If you feel dizzy, reduce the range of motion until it feels comfortable. This movement might look simple, but it trains your nervous system to react smarter and faster. So when real life surprises you, your body already knows how to respond. Balance isn't built in motion, it's built in stillness under challenge. This exercise prepares you for the unexpected and protects your ability to keep walking safely for years to come. Now that you've strengthened, stabilized, and balanced your body, let's bring it all together and talk about what these movements truly mean for your independence and your future. Walking is beautiful. It's calming, it's grounding, and for many of us, it's a daily ritual, a moment of peace in an unpredictable world. But after 50, familiarity isn't always enough. Your body needs more than motion. It needs activation. It needs a reminder that strength isn't gone, it's waiting to be reawakened. These 5 movements, the frog move, glute bridge, gorilla wall pull, horse stance, and head turns, aren't flashy or trendy. You won't see them in a high-intensity gym class or on a step counter app. But they work in ways walking never could. They don't just keep you moving forward, they keep you standing tall. Each one targets a layer of your strength that aging quietly erodes. The frog move opens your hips and frees your stride. The glute bridge rebuilds your foundation of power. The gorilla wall pull reclaims posture and pulling strength. The horse stance trains stillness and grounded stability. The head turns sharpen balance and reaction time. Together, they do something extraordinary. They give you back control. Control over how your body moves, how it responds, and how it feels every single day. You don't need to train like an athlete. You don't need an expensive gym or fancy equipment. You just need a floor, a wall, a chair, and a few quiet minutes each day. Because consistency, not intensity, is what keeps your body resilient. Think of movement as a daily conversation with your body, a way of saying, I still trust you. When you move intentionally, even for 10 minutes, your muscles listen, your joints respond, your balance improves, and your brain begins to believe in your strength again. Aging well isn't about doing more, it's about doing better. Smarter movement, better intention, a deeper connection with the body you've lived in for decades. Every time you lift your hips in a glute bridge, every time you hold the horse stance and breathe through the burn, every time you balance on one leg and turn your head, you're telling your nervous system, I'm capable, I'm here, I'm not giving in. And that's the quiet magic of these exercises. They're not just about the body. They're about dignity, independence, and hope. Because when you move with purpose, you're not just preventing decline, you're creating momentum. You're proving that aging doesn't take strength away. It simply asks you to use it more wisely. So, start small. Do one movement today, just one. Feel what your body is capable of, then build from there. Tell me in the comments which of these 5 exercises will you try first? The one that feels most challenging or the one that feels most freeing? And if this video gave you something valuable, share it with someone you care about. Because movement isn't just for the body, it's how we stay connected, how we keep growing, and how we pass on hope.
If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel.